The idea that our thoughts and beliefs are entirely original or indigenous or rising solely from within ourselves is a fascinating philosophical concept. It touches on the very core of our identity. Are we the architects of our own mind, or merely repositories of external influences? Here are several perspectives to explore this idea. The first one is Tabula rasa, intuition. I think some of us follow instinct, many of us follow intuition, one which is of learned and from derived wisdom, one is from a gut feeling or a instinct, a simply put, go do this thing as a feeling in your mind. Go eat food, go drink water. You don't think it, you do it. On one hand, there's the idea of the tabula rasa, the theory that we are born without innate ideas and everything that we think is a copy of what we've seen, heard, or learned, like a blank slate, the Ryu state of nothing. On the other hand, an internal source. Philosophers like Plato believed in anamnesis. The idea that the soul already possesses all knowledge and is learning simply the memorization of our own primordial truths. Alright, the second idea is the paradox of originality. Modern psychology often argues the original ideas are actually new combinations of existing information. There's a synthesis. We take fragments of the world around us and weave them together in a unique way, inherent to our own fabric. It's like a great filter. Even if an idea comes from outside, it becomes original once it passes through your unique consciousness. Your subjective experience colors the idea in a way that no one else can replicate. If you remember the great filter from the Rick Rubin's Creative Act, A Way of Being, as well as The Source, this may click a little bit better with you. Great book. I recommend it if you're a musician. Alright, our third idea, the final, is the indigenous spirit in Romanticism. During the Romantic era, thinkers like Ralph Waldo Emerson firmly believed in self-sufficiency. He argued that we should trust our inner voice because this voice is connected. Universal truth is the connecting point. In this sense, the idea of indigenous is, well, meditative and immersive as it emerges from the deepest layers of the human being, untainted by societal pressures. A brief overview of our perspective is the origin of. This is a powerful thought, unjuxtaposed. If your ideas truly belong to you, it gives you enormous autonomy and responsibility. It means we are not just echoes of the environment, but active sources of our new realities. As Locke wrote in an essay concerning human understanding in 1689, nothing is in the intellect that was not first in the senses. Locke emphasized that the mind cannot generate ideas ex nihilo. Instead, it combines, compares, and abstracts simple ideas into complex ones. Locke's view challenges the notion of radical originality. What we call new ideas are rearrangements of sensory and reflective inputs. This aligns with modern interpretations of creativity as remixing existing knowledge, not divine inspiration. Thus, no one learns or creates in isolation. All thought is a synthesis of prior human experience filtered through individual perception. Like where every concept asserts derivativity, a state of concept and language, and learning is that nothing is the same can be applied to humanity. But truly, as everyone experiences life in a unique and separate way, no one person can truly be the same. No one lives the same life. Even if all ideas stem from prior experience, as John Locke argued, new inventions, music, book, arts remains deeply meaningful because originality lies not in absolute novelty, but in a unique combination, personal expression, and emotional resonance. Locke's tabula rasa holds the mind that starts empty, filling up through sensation and reflection as true, as all complex ideas, like a new melody or novel, are recombinations of simple ideas gained from experience. If you have never heard the first song ever recorded, here's a YouTube video with a quick snippet of it. I think this video reinforces the idea of the true melody that is always built upon another melody, a great remix, so to say. So yes, a musician's new song in their DAW uses notes, rhythms, and tools inherited from tradition, and a fresh book still uses language and themes drawn from culture, but is built upon many, many iterations and reinventions. Yet, this doesn't diminish creativity. The great remix is the engine of innovation. Stravinsky remixed Baroque music. Picasso fused African masks with European forms. Modern authors reinterpret myths. The value isn't in pure invention, Locke would say. It's an impossible, but in how no one arranges, transforms, and infuses the ideas with impersonal visions. Possibility, that therein a new idea, the joy of a melody, a powerful book, and seeing a live band isn't undermined by its roots. It's the human signature, the feeling, the timing, the context that makes it original in effect, if not in origin. In contrast to the life is a grand remix theory, uniqueness lies in how you could use and conceptually process the information stored in your brain. Pretty simple. Your brain holds the new ideas and processes it, and it's not as bleak as never being able to come up with anything new. So, take a second to appreciate what life has to offer as a great remix of your own thoughts and ideas soon to come when you start creating or experiencing the creation of other arts. Until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe the video. Check in for more.